You've got to tell us how it all began. That's the sale brochure from Penny Hill Park.
I felt that there was an opportunity for me to start my own company, to create something for the future. I knew I had the backing of Mum and the family and some good friends. Penny Hill, as you can see here, was for sale. A very good location, and this was the first seed of this great company.
How did you come by the name Exclusive Hotels?
The idea was to give a name that embraced what we stand for. We are an exclusive group of people from every point of view, good staff, good management, and that basically it tells you the story. Exclusive.
And Langston, how did Langston pack it?
Mum and I, we were going to the Opera House one evening, and I got a call in the morning that there was this wonderful property that had just gone bust. I said to Mum, I said, look, there's no way we can go up to the opera tonight. We need to go and see this property. She said, that's fine. So we went and see. And in that case, Mum loved it more than me. So there was no way I couldn't buy.
This is South Lodge when it was a nursing home. Have you seen any of these before? The South Lodge when you bought, because that was the only one that wasn't a hotel before, and I remember walking around as a kid when you imported teams of electricians and marble guys from Italy, and they lived on the top floor and
Yes.
and gutted the whole property.
Best gardens in the south of England. Yeah. And you know that the Rockery is the second biggest in England.
Okay, I didn't know that. I knew the rhododendron was the biggest on mainland Britain, and the Rockery is
the second biggest rockery in this country.
Because
I was a director of a company called Brighton. We used to have a number of hotels, and one was the Manor House. I fell in love, and I remember going back home and say that I've seen this property. It's out of this wall, and Mama couldn't believe how enthused I was. So I resigned from that company to try and buy.
Put a bid in.
Put a bid in. And I know that they overcharged me for at least 1 million more, but I was so keen to have it.
The first management job you gave me, you phoned me up on New Year's Eve and said, I want you at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Did I say that?
Yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, I want you at Manning's Heath.
And you never looked back?
What, I knew nothing about golf. I knew nothing about golf. I planned to go out on New Year's Eve.
Do you remember when you rang me, there was these 5 people playing golf?
Yeah. And they were testing me because
They
I
were
didn't know,
testing
so
you.
there was only supposed to be a 4-ball, and they all walked down the fairway together to see what my...
And I said to you, you gave a notice to all 5 of them
Yeah.
to quit to the club
Yeah.
because you're stronger than them.
Yeah, and it was the right call. We put the
Yeah.
line in the sand.
Again, Wilkinson in the place. Johnny Wilkinson, he's got it!
We've had quite a sporting connection over the years. There's a nice photo of you and me holding the Webb Ellis trophy.
We were doing the extension, one of the, I think it was the Askelban, and we had a lot of subsoil, and it was quite expensive to take it offside. So we decided to build the rugby. You yourself have arranged for the rugby international team, the English team, to be here, and the rest is, you know better than I do, because you deal with it. This took, I mean, it was on the planning stage for maybe 10 years, and every time that we were due to press the button, I delayed.
And then when you did push the button, it was the biggest bar in
The
Europe.
biggest bar, yeah.
It didn't do it half measures.
How everything changes, you know, even the style of things.
Tactically, you might change. I mean, we've got a huge focus on food at the moment, and that's because that's very much what the customer and their knowledge of food and their understanding. But in time, things do change, but those core philosophies have to remain the same. It's a very, very important question. Am I doing a good job?
You're doing a superb job, and I'm, as I said to you before, that's the best thing that's happened to me. My proudest moment is him. One thing I'm sure, the company will go from strength to strength. I'd like to wish you every success for the future, your own future, the future of the company, your family, and everybody else that works in the company. Cheers.
Here's to another, well, I was going to say 30 years, but at least another 30 years.
Yes. How do you see the future of this company then? Once I've gone, of course. No, sorry.
No,